Hi there, this is Neil Griffiths, children's author, former head teacher, and of course the inventor of Story Sacks. But much more importantly, I am the Puppet Company's #1 fan. And I'm here today to endorse and act as an ambassador for one of their brand new products. And it's just up my street because it's called Time for Stories. And Time for Stories are lovely mini sacks full of opportunities for storytelling of the best type. Now, we all know that if we enhance a story time with an interactive dimension, we're going to hold children's attention that much better and make the story time a moment they will never forget. And Puppet Company have put together lovely sacks full of little mini finger puppets to help you perform a story and hold the children's attention. Now, we have a whole catalogue full of gorgeous sacks, but today I'm going to share a few with you. So, it is time for story, and if you're sitting comfortably, then I will begin. It's time for a story. And of course, we can't do it without our Time for a Story sack. And it's got a lovely zip at the top to keep things in safe. Then we have our gorgeous book, Albert, a little elephant. In the inside cover, our CD, so we can listen to the story lots of times. But the bit I know you love the most are the lovely puppets. We have Mummy Elephant here, and we have a naughty baby elephant called Albert who does not listen to his mum. Now, Albert, he loves doing one thing more than any other. He loves to follow his mum's tail. And he follows it, but sometimes he does something naughty. He curls his trunk around her tail and holds tight. And his mum says, Albert, I have told you, do not curl your trunk. Imagine if it stayed curly. But then at night time it's even worse. He likes to snuggle up to his mum and they keep all nice and warm at night time. But when his mum has fallen asleep, Albert curls his trunk around her tusk and holds it tight. And his mum in the morning says, what have I told you? What have I told you? But Albert says, I can't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep unless I curl my trunk. Oh. But then when they're drinking in the morning, it starts again. They put their trunks into the water. But when his mum's not looking, Albert curls his trunk round his mum's trunk. What? She's told you. But he won't listen. Well, one day something terrible happens. Albert curls his trunk and it gets stuck. I told you this would happen. I knew it, but you wouldn't listen. Imagine a little son of mine with a curly trunk. Oh, all elephants should have straight trunks, not curly trunks. This is terrible. What shall we do? Well, first of all, his mum makes him dangle from a branch. He has to dangle for about 4 hours. She said it better be straight now. But when they look at it, it isn't. It's still curly. Oh, this is terrible. So his mum then gets 4 elephants to pull his trunk like a tug of war. They tug and they tug. Now this had better work, but when they look, it's still curly. This is terrible. What on earth shall we do? Then she decides to sit on it. Well, not just her, but 4 other elephants sit right on that trunk. Now, if we haven't flattened it now, but when they look, it's still curly. Well, just at that moment, out of the jungle come the herd of elephants. Well, 2 of them at the front take one look at Albert's trunk. Oh! They can't stop laughing, and Albert thinks, don't, because little cheeks go red, don't make fun of me. And he blasts his trunk at them, and something unbelievable happens. Do 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 do. Everybody stands motionless. Who made that gorgeous sound? Albert said, I think I did. It came out of my trunk when I blew it. We'll do it again. Albert says this because it's true. It's curly, so it plays a gorgeous tune. While the animals, they couldn't stop jiggling about when he played it. Do 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 do. Albert, it makes us want to dance. Well, Albert suddenly loved his curly new trunk. But then he looked at the other elephants, and they were doing funny things. All of them were curling their trunks. One of them had curled it right round a giraffe's neck. One had curled it round a coconut tree. Why are you curling your trunks? Said Albert. We want to play a tune like you do. Well, eventually they all had curly trunks, and together they formed an elephant orchestra. And they went all round the jungle playing their trunks, and all the animals danced. Tigers, zebras, giraffes, snakes, monkeys, they couldn't help themselves. And Albert realised it wasn't so bad having a curly trunk after all. And his mum agreed.